Howdy folks, this is James Watson here. I'm doing a figure review of the new Target exclusive Undertaker Ultimate Edition Legends line. This version of Undertaker is from 2007 to 2010. This is literally pretty much right after he ended the American Badass era, which I kind of like. They should make an Ultimate Edition figure of that. One thing before I get directly into this figure, I forgot to mention about Hollywood Hogan. His knee joints. He does have them. Typical Ultimate Edition knee joints. I will say one thing, be careful about the pads. Mine were literally on this leg, slid all the way down to the boot. So back to the Undertaker, the Phenom, the man who had the streak. As for accessories, he comes with a the tongue sticking out with eyes rolled back head, which came with the first Ultimate Edition, which they probably should have not included with this figure, but I get it. A grinning kind of teeth outlook, and the normal head, which kind of looks like it's menacing and sneering, like just menacingly dull. I like that head. The open palm hands. Better yet, let me open the box. For the opening of the lights, a pair of fisted hands, his coat, his hat, as I said, and big gold. Yes, that's what it was called, big gold. Now, I would go over more on the packaging, but it's your typical Undertaker box in a way. Oh, one thing to note about newer Ultimate Edition figures, they switched to the red front, and I kind of like that better than having the white all over the box. Also on the side, really cool picture of the dead man. So if you open the box, you get a full image of the dead man. Now to get him out of the box. Now he's easier than Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan had those clear twist ties. They stopped doing it by the looks of it. I am going to take the plastic bubble out. Makes it easier. Ta-da! Gonna put this off to the side. Might pull out the coat and hat later, I don't know. This is actually a really good likeness to Taker then. Now, I only got into wrestling, I think, a couple years after Taker's retirement fully. But I started watching his matches, along with several other wrestler matches, and I enjoyed them. I will say that watching the debut match was kind of cool. Literally watching it on YouTube. It was really cool. Yes, you can watch it on YouTube. It was weird seeing the Phenom without the tattoos. I am going to temporarily remove his head to show off a couple tattoos that are hidden by the hair, and I don't want to bend the hair. He has tattoos right here on the sides of his neck. Literally right there, where my thumb's pointing. My camera will not pick them up very well, but it's there, trust me. One thing that this figure has over Hollywood Hogan is the drop-down hips. I get that you want to do this with figures nowadays, WWE, but the drop-down hips kind of are a hindrance in some ways. Ironically, the heads that come with the original Undertaker Ultimate Edition, the Ministry of Darkness one, they do work with this figure. And this guy's heads do work with that one. So if you have that figure and you have this one, you can mix and match those heads. All except for one. The one that comes pre-packaged on him that has no long hair in the back. I would not suggest doing that one, considering the fact that that one's for the cloak that he comes with. That one, at least. Because if you like displaying it with that kind of cloak cape thing on, you kind of need that head on there. Wow, I'm sweating. So, here's what I think of the figure. It is actually really good. It is a really good likeness to Mark Calloway. I mean, if they did an American Badass version of him, they should really sell it with the bike. So you can have him sit on the bike, do promo shots, like image shots of him on that bike. I know you wouldn't want to, Mattel, but oh, that would be the perfect Undertaker figure for you guys to do. Imagine how many fans who loved that version of Taker would buy it. Heck, they'd even buy the older version of him coming back with all that gear. Shows how well the Undertaker had a fan base for. He had a freaking streak, for crying out loud. It's also in the Guinness Book of World Records. WWE, don't take that streak away from him. Okay, let's go over articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so it can look left and right. It has an ab crunch. Can look up, barely. Can look down, barely on the head. He has a rotation here at the arm, so he can go front and back. His arms can go out, so you can basically get the T-pose, which they do to motion track in video games. He has elbow crunch to here. So if you have the other Undertaker, the Ultimate Edition one, who has the hand going across with the thumb. You could probably steal that hand and use it to do that with this figure as well, as a taunt. Now he has it on both arms. Mind you, this pad is in the way of the arm crunch on this arm. You can get around that. Simply slide it down enough to where you can crunch his arm down a little. And then try to slide it back up enough. He has knee bend. Can he kick himself in the backside? Yes, he can. He can kick himself right up the backside. Sorry, quoting Vote Saxon 007. Go check out his YouTube channel. He has a pivot right here, and he has, let's see, does he have toe bend? Yes, he has toe bend. Does he have ankle bend? Barely any ankle movement thanks to the way the shoes are cut. Ah, there we go. Mine was stuck, so yes, he has it. However, mine got stuck. That is a thing to be to look out for, is that if this gets stuck, try to loosen it by moving it around. Maybe you can get it to loosen. There we go, I got mine to loosen finally. And again, you can do the drop down hips. So you can probably get him doing the kneel to the urn. If you have Paul Bearer, I don't. I want to try to hunt down a Paul Bearer figure. So he does have one red tattoo, and on the side of his pants are these bat heads with demon wings, baby. I find that kind of cool. I will not be putting the Beltar hat on him, but you can do that. The only place to seem to find this figure is Target.com or some select Target stores. Is he worth it? If you love Undertaker and you want every version of the Ultimate Edition Undertaker, yes. If not, pass him. Seriously. I think this is like a limited edition. Which, Mattel, stop doing that. I get you want to have people buy a limited edition figure, but if it's going to be limited edition, make it available on Amazon, not in Target. Because not everybody shops there. A lot of people go to Amazon. This is James Watson signing off. And this is also me saying thank you, Mark Calloway, for such an amazing character who has had such a long-lasting impression on several of your fans. And I do mean several.